Hey everyone, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create ad units on Google Ad Manager. These represents the space on your site where the ads will be delivered. So first you go to Inventory Ad Units, click on New Ad Unit. If you want to keep your ad unit as top level, keep it as is, meaning it's a frontline ad unit, it's not nested under any other ad unit. If you want to make it a child unit, to nest it under another ad unit, then you have to delete this right here and select which ad unit you want to make the parent of this child unit. Okay, so if you want to keep it top level, just keep it top level. Okay, next, give it a name. You can give it any name you want. You can put in your domain, the name of the ad unit, or the description and where it will be found on the page, and the ad size. It's really up to you. For the code, copy the name exactly. The reason for this is because when you do your troubleshooting on your site, the code is what appears in the source code, basically. But the name here is what appears on Google Ad Manager. So if there's a mismatch between the two, it will be hard for you to determine, oh, which ad unit is this and that. So just make them consistent. Whatever the name is, copy and paste it for the code. The description here is optional. You can definitely make some description because when you create your line items later, when you hover your mouse over this ad unit, description will show up, so it's easier for you to identify that as well. If you're creating this for a regular site, just keep it fixed size. If you're creating this for a mobile app, then choose Smart Banner. So let's say, for example, this ad unit will be a 728 by 90. For the target window, you can keep it _blank. Some accounts by default will be _top. Now, if you do this, when the user clicks on the ad, it will override your window and the landing page will basically appear on the same exact screen. So then your site is no longer visible or viewable. You just left the site, right? So if you choose _blank, when the user clicks on the ad, it will open on another tab. So then your site will still be visible and open, and then the landing page of that ad will be on a separate tab. So I would highly recommend keeping it _blank. For reward, this is for mobile apps. So for regular sites, you can skip it. For placements, we will have a separate tutorial for this, but this is optional. You don't have to do this as of now unless necessary. But just to give you an overview, placement is just to group your ad units together for easier targeting and reporting. AdSense here will enable AdSense on dynamic allocation if enabled. I will publish a separate tutorial to explain to you guys how dynamic allocation works. But just to give you an overview, if you enable this on the ad unit level, AdSense will compete in real time versus all other demand partners that you will set up in Ad Manager for this ad unit. And if AdSense can pay the highest bid, then it will serve the ad. Frequency cap, if you want to limit the number of times this ad unit can serve for every unique user, you can go ahead and enable it here. Otherwise, you can skip it. And then for refresh, this is also for mobile apps. You can skip this for regular site. And then labels here is if you want to limit or prevent competing ads, for example, from serving together or simultaneously on the same web page. That's labels. I will also have a separate tutorial for that. And then that's all you really need to do. Top level, name, code, description optional, specify your size, target window _blank, optional, optional, optional. Once you have that, you go ahead and click on save. Once that's saved, let's pretend this is the ad unit that we just created. Click on it. And to generate the tags, go to the Tags tab. Tag type should be Google Publisher Tag. Click on Continue. Keep the rest or all the default settings here as is. Unless you're creating a passback or using this as a passback tag. Single request, meaning if you have multiple ads on page, it will only send a single request or single call to Ad Manager. This is recommended for faster page load and better performance. Collapse empty divs, you can enable it if you don't want to create like a blank space on the site if there's no ad to deliver. And then this one is for key values. The rest here are completely optional, and I will have a separate tutorial for all of these, especially the key values here for page level and ad slot level. Okay, so make sure you have the size here correct. And then the out of page creative here is for non-standard ad, depending on the requirement by the ad network. You can keep it off if not needed. Then you just click continue. And then you have here your header tag. This goes into the head section of your source code, and you have the corresponding body tag. You deploy this wherever the ad is supposed to show up. So if this is going to show up, for example, top of the page, if you have a plugin like Ad Inserter, then go ahead, deploy this div and insert at the top of the page. Now, an ad unit will not start delivering ads right away. It's just a space. Like I mentioned earlier, it will represent the space where the ads will be served. So once the ad unit or tags were deployed on your site, the next thing you need to do is to set up an order or orders with corresponding line items that will target that ad unit in order to start serving ads. I'm going to discuss that in a separate tutorial.